Happy Valentine's Day out there, you Pattionians. We love you so much. We're coming to you even on Valentine's Day, recording for you. I was going to say live, but we haven't been live in a little while. It's time to get back live. It's Valentine's Day, but look, there's a lot of things going on in the world. Do you guys remember, I believe it was Rachel Dolezal?
Oh, yeah,
the fake black person.
yes.
I got a story about her.
You said that way nice.
That's going to blow your mind. Kansas City Chiefs, we said they won the Super Bowl, had a parade today. They might as well have been in Memphis, apparently, how that parade turned out. Lots of stuff going on, but let's talk about first and foremost, Father Fortenberry, happy Valentine's Day to you.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Did you get some you remember how kids used to get these little Valentines?
I got this right here. Mm.
It looks like you've been working on it.
Well,
did you get it last Valentine's Day?
No,
it don't last that long.
I'm gonna do a bottle kill today.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about. Marty Mar, how are you doing today?
Happy Valentine's Day, everybody. Good to be here.
What?
Show everybody your other
you throwing up
talent
gang
with your
signs?
fingers. That looks like Gangster Disciples. Yeah, there we go.
Oh, there we go.
That's the piano gang.
That's the Crip fingers.
That's kind of scary.
Yeah.
It's not Halloween, it's Valentine's Day. Why'd you scare the audience?
You said show them.
You should have known better.
It's them crippled fingers.
And then, Gary, do you see us in 3D?
Yes, I do.
I can only
They do
imagine
work.
in 3D I'm even more impressive than I am in 2D.
What do you normally see us in? Because I thought it was always 3D.
No, it's just
some
fake.
people see flat. They see folks or other things that's flat.
You just look like a flat surface.
Me being colorblind, I cannot see 3D.
Yeah.
I mean, I can see 3D, but not with 3D
Not with
movies.
3D glasses. They don't work.
That's 3D movies, yes.
Yeah.
The colors just don't do nothing for me.
Yeah. I actually looked
What
up.
do colors normally do for you?
Get me all roused up and stuff.
That red. So do you see red?
Depends
for
on what
Valentine's
color
Day?
it is.
What do you feel when you see the color yellow?
Sad.
What about
Do
pink?
you know what yellow really looks like?
Excited.
See, we've had this discussion before.
discussion.
Yeah, what is red to you may not be red to me, right?
I've seen red boots for Jamie. They're pink.
Jamie's are pink.
Yeah, he actually bought a pair of red boots. They were pink.
Look, since it is Valentine's Day, let's talk about it for a minute. I'll lead. It's a made-up holiday at my house. Sorry, folks.
No, we don't do
it. Just is. We don't do anything. It's
I
not my idea.
I bought a
even.
kid's
It's my
candy.
wife.
I bought a kid's candy.
That's fair, but
Yeah.
what do you guys do for Valentine's Day? Hit the like button. Tell us what you do out there on Valentine's Day. Hell, we may do it in the future. But Marty, what do you do on Valentine's Day?
Take my butt to work like always.
Nice.
Okay, but outside of work, so do you get work anything special? Do you deliver little hearts around the workplace?
The little chalky hearts.
Or the little school things, the little I love you.
At work? No.
Yeah, you don't do that? Maybe we should. We'd all be probably happier if we
Be
did
a
that
bunch
at
of
work.
dudes in there. That'd be like something's wrong with this dude.
Yeah, but they can't do anything about it. It probably actually get you
No, you
days
get a
off or
raise,
something.
man.
Yeah,
Get a
probably get you a
raise.
raise. You get promotion.
Oh, it might get them a raise.
I understand Gary had some Valentine's Day
Something about
adventures
rise on
today.
Yeah, I spend money on Valentine's Day. That's what I do. Spend money. I did get up early this
I was going
morning.
to say you got up early.
I
You
did.
told us you did. Anyway.
What's early to Gary?
I got up at 5:30 this morning. That's early.
I was up at 4:30.
I
Went to
typically
work
get up
out,
at 6:30.
baby.
I was 4.
Yeah.
Actually, I was up about 2 early, but
I guess I'm sleeping late these days.
But yeah,
Yeah.
I got up and made breakfast for the family. Made some
damn.
hash browns scattered across the little grill. I didn't have them
Oh,
covered.
you
or
made
something.
them
I made them
like
just like
that
the
place that
Waffle
will not
House.
be mentioned.
Just hash browns?
and nope. I had some sausage. We also had some eggs, and we also had some biscuits and chocolate gravy.
Chocolate gravy?
Yes,
Yeah, my
yes.
son
went
loves
full
chocolate
southern.
gravy, yeah.
I knew I
Yes.
smelled something when I left.
Jamie, did you do anything special for Valentine's Day?
No, but I'll tell you what my kids did. So we got done last night, and like I said, I want to give them some little chocolates, just wake up, have a little treat.
Everybody needs to wake up with a little
Yeah.
chocolate.
So, but they were with me, so I was like, you know what? We'll go pick out your
Oh,
candy.
you let them pick out their candy.
Yep. So they each got Millie one of these little Sour Patch Kid things. It was a little heart-shaped Sour Patch Kids. Mac wanted a heart. What do you call it? Heart-shaped box of chocolate.
I always like a heart-shaped box.
Maddie got that. I got Charlie a little heart of Reese's, and then their teachers, they want to get something for their teachers, so they both got. Matt got 2 because he has 2 teachers, 2 little small ones. Millie got a little small for her teacher. So I never hear a word from anybody this morning. It's like, well, do they just not open it, not see it? I mean, because I set it out before I left. So I called Charlie and just said, hey, you get your Reese's? She said, well, no, I didn't get my Reese's.
Dog got it.
No, even worse.
The kid ate it.
The kids
Millie
came,
ate it all.
The kids came in and and told her that the Reese's was Maddie's. And they claimed the other chocolate heart box. Then they opened the teacher's candy.
Nice.
So the kids pulled a coup. They pulled a Valentine coup.
Yes.
Somebody remind me, put that as title, Valentine coup.
I was bamboozled, man.
All right, I'm going to bamboozle your mind once again here, Father Fortenberry.
You ever played bamboozle?
No.
With the little jelly beans?
No, I never played that.
Oh, I've seen it.
Yeah, so like these jelly beans that would be sometimes like vomit or something, and you got to.
Oh.
I think
I love jelly
It's like the
beans.
Harry Potter.
Oh, what's
I'm
your
gonna tell you.
favorite
Flavor?
Valentine candy?
Jelly bean. Jelly bellies is always my favorite candy.
I
I
like
don't know why. I love
He
jelly
didn't
bellies.
ask you what holiday or nothing. Just
Nope,
just
jelly
favorite candy.
bellies.
I like chocolate.
Valentine candy. Mine's conversation hearts.
What is that?
Is
The
that
hearts
them
is-
little hearts?
The little
Little-
chalk hearts.
Well, you know when
hearts.
you're in grade school and you got those little
Oh.
chalk hearts?
That says,
Chalk hearts.
They're good for heartburn too.
You
Yeah.
used to eat chalk as
Yeah.
a kid, didn't you? Did you like want to
No,
do
I like
the
candy
erasers?
cigarettes.
Oh, those were good.
You know, I know where to buy
that's
those.
I
what
do
the
too.
white
They
one-
still sell some.
That's what the
so.
white ones taste like.
Hey, so I'm getting way off topic here. Easter's
Okay.
coming
We don't
up.
have a topic. really.
Easter's coming up. What's your favorite Easter candy? Mine is hands down.
Peeps.
Dude, they're
Peeps.
terrible.
No,
Peeps.
that's
Any color.
It's a marshmallow covered in sugar.
It's Peeps.
That's
Peeps
And
are
I'm going to say
terrible.
this.
the rabbits.
I'd rather eat a real rabbit.
I
raw
got one
than
A,
eat a peep.
a 1A and
Oh,
a
I
2A
love
is Peeps, and then the Cadbury eggs.
Cadbury
I
eggs
like Cadbury
by
egg.
far, by miles, Cadbury eggs. Look,
It ain't
a
Easter. It ain't Easter without Peeps.
a
dude.
giant chocolate bunny. They're like hollow in the middle. Now, and you bite that ear thinking it's full of, it's like solid chocolate, and it crumbles. That's pretty good too.
They're gonna say something wrong, man.
Do,
I like
uh,
the white chocolate.
That's what they
Right,
used to
you
use.
racist.
You MAGA loving
What-
racist.
That's
what
just
ab-
what I like.
What about
White supremacists.
cordial cherries? Or is that's like every
No.
event?
That's Christmas. Cordial carries the Christmas.
I saw cordial cherries the other day at Walmart in the
Why
Valentine's
does it
aisle.
matter if the cherries are nice or not?
I don't know, but they are cordial.
I would rather have angry cherries,
I don't
not
know.
cordial cherries.
I'd rather have loaded cherries.
I'd rather have cocktail cherries.
Them cherries we had at the old charred oak
Oh,
bar
my
that night was on another level. But anyway,
They were like Marashio cherries on steroids. Son. They
them
were
were the
good.
Luxano cherries. Gary actually literally had this bartender. She would send him like 6 cherries on a skewer. Those cherries are expensive too,
Oh,
and
she-
they were handing them out like candy, baby.
I said, "Load me up, girl." She got me. Shout out to you, girl. It
Yeah,
sounds like
Gary was popping off.
her name
You
was.
missed it, Jamie.
Was
well,
Gay Ree
what
out?
was-
Not quite that far. But
her
he
name was
popping off.
Tamara. It was Tamara that loaded
No,
me
it
up.
was April that loaded you up.
Oh, April loaded me up
It
on
was.
cherries.
April,
That's-
check out April at old the
Oh,
oak,
charred
old charred oak
oak. That's right.
bar at Southland.
Yeah.
All right, so Jamie,
Terry.
I got a story for you.
What you
Yeah,
got?
I was gonna save this for later, but I'm gonna jump right in.
Let's jump in. Ask
Notorious race faker Rachel Dolezal, if you remember, she claimed to be that she was an African American woman, turned out not to be. So she left that world and she's been teaching school, after school.
What's she claiming to be now?
stuff. Well, she's not claiming to be anything, but she also now has an OnlyFans account. And she just today lost her job as an after school teacher. She is doing her OnlyFans, and she specializes in feet and squatting.
like in a house.
I don't think
Look,
so.
I figure if anybody knows what that means, Father Fortenberry comes closer to anybody to knowing exactly what that's referring to.
I have
squatting.
I have some other thoughts of what he
I was always
possibly
told to
could
run
be.
off squatters. You know.
What she look like? I mean,
Well, here I can show you. I mean, she looked the same as she did back
whoa,
then.
she got a big old forehead.
That's a 5
She's
head.
more Italian now.
That's her, I guess, in her attire, her work attire, you'd say. And then,
We don't say. I don't know if she's a whore, but she has the outfit.
look, lady got to make money. She's famous. People will go look at her just to be looking at her. Don't tell me you're not already thinking about trying to find a picture.
I mean,
I
she's
just
famous.
saw pictures. Look, first thing she got to do is put on a toupee.
Or at least a bandana, right? She could put a
Bandana.
big old bandana
She needs
across
some
that
bangs.
5 head.
Yeah, because she has my hairline.
It's a strong man hairline.
That's a strong.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. Kansas City won the Super Bowl. Had a parade today.
How'd that go?
Not very well. It was almost as if Memphis had won the Super Bowl. 9 children were shot during the Kansas City Super Bowl parade that left 1 person dead and up to 22 injured.
At the parade?
At the parade.
Was it from one gun or multiple guns? One person? Multiple people?
The group hauled the alleged one gunman to the ground and then shouted, "We got the gun." The men held down the suspect until cops arrived to the town. I can't believe they didn't do more
I was
than
gonna
that.
say, yeah.
Because he killed one, right?
They killed 10.
I thought
Was
he
it
only
10?
I thought he only killed one.
It
Last I
says
heard,
here
there was
1 is dead. And
last I heard was
9
10 was
children were shot, 22 injured, and 1 left dead at this point.
Man,
Why the hell do people feel the need to go into a crowd of folks
But
celebrating?
I don't.
Dude, we had the same thing at the church. We talked about it a little bit the night at Joe Olstein's church. Why do we need to shoot up all these people?
I don't get it, man. Because when we were kids, they threw candy at parades, not bullets. That's, You know, I'm not sure what's going on with that.
People want to be famous, I think. I don't know.
Is it famous
I mean,
or
it's-
just is it?
They're not really releasing anything about the shooter.
Well, it's still
At
early
least, yeah,
too.
it's still early.
Yeah, it's still early.
I think it's all a psyop.
Speaking of psyops,
Okay, yeah.
That's a perfect lead in. Did you?
It is.
Did you tell him? Lead us in?
No.
The FBI came out to ensure all of us that Taylor Swift is not a plant and is not working for psyops.
That's what a psyop would say.
Yes, you heard it here first, folks. Taylor Swift is not working for a plant by the
the
FBI.
Pentagon released a statement to assure us.
Do you think
Thank you
Joe
for your
Biden,
assurance,
Do you think
Joe
Joe
Biden.
Biden wrote the statement?
I mean, he honestly probably didn't know.
He probably thought it was Marilyn Monroe. Marilyn Monroe is not.
He probably thought it was Marilyn Manson.
I mean,
She probably did.
the government already says he's not don't have enough memory to be charged with anything.
But
So
let's ask a serious question here. If you have to tell everybody it's not a psyop, that kind of leads me to believe that at the bare minimum they thought about it.
It is because the government's always truthful.
They-
Sometimes
They had a plan to down a passenger plane. So don't tell me putting her as a psyop on the table.
yeah. So is the NFL the
Doesn't
government?
that make you feel better?
Hmm?
Does it make you feel better to know that Taylor Swift is not a plant by the FBI? That she's not there just to wreak havoc in the Kelsey family.
Boy, hasn't the internet turned on him?
Oh yeah, because
The Pfizer stuff is
Yeah.
awesome.
No. I'm
No.
talking about him.
Yelling at
taking
that's,
down Andy Reid. Yeah,
That's so dumb.
He's
Those
take-
are non-football people.
he's being disrespectful.
Andy
He's
Reid
old man
didn't
shaming.
give a crap. Andy Reid didn't care.
Andy Reid.
what's the coach with the Lions?
Campbell.
Campbell.
Dan
Campbell knocked him on his
Campbell,
booty.
yeah, Campbell would have been on injury reserve because Campbell would have laid him out.
Now,
Look, it was a bit uncalled for, but
So let me ask this: if
part of
Andy
life.
Reid would have tripped and fell over, and would have been more of a case then?
nah.
Well, I think so. I mean, Andy Reid's got to be in his
Do-
mid to late 60s.
do we have any clue what he
That
said?
happens all the time.
They've tried to lip Reid, and look, Andy Reid didn't seem to care.
He
Well,
could
no, they won a Super Bowl. You know?
he could have been saying Happy Valentine's Day. I don't know.
He said, "Give me the damn ball." He probably is what he's
no,
really
at that time he was leading the team in receptions at that time.
Well,
I looked.
look, that offense.
What he
looked terrible.
said was, "Taylor's going to leave me and make a song about it."
He's gonna say.
San Francisco
He
was
said-
the better team all the way up till the overtime.
He said, "I saw the movie Halle Berry and Monster Ball." That's what he said.
I'll still stand by this. If Greenlaw hadn't got hurt, they'd have won that game.
If the dude doesn't, his calf doesn't hit the ball, I think they win the game.
Yeah, we'll trade
No.
Yeah,
No, they would never win.
yeah, that was just a fluke. I
If
mean,
someone blocks Chris Young or whatever that defensive end that went unblocked, the number one defensive player on the team, no one decided to block him. He has 2 people wide open in the end zone. But look, that's football.
who's that you got on the screen? Is that Maya Angelou?
No, this is a person in California that's running for California Senate, and she believes that there need to be a $50 minimum wage,
Nice.
national minimum wage. That's the
National minimum wage. That ain't gonna stop inflation, will it?
Does that give me a raise?
There's
get-
few people it doesn't give a raise.
It'll be
Okay,
a raise.
I mean, so let's do the math real quick. I'm gonna get my phone out, even though let me see. I got a calculator here. So you work 40 hours a week. Let's use 40 times 50 weeks a year. That's 2,000 hours. All right, times $50. Well, not 50,000. $50 an hour. That's a 100. 100. That's 100
Oh,
base
What,
pay.
just say- I wanna
So
say this.
150 easy with overtime.
I want to say this. Am I the only one that realized that thinks Terry did the math on that weird? I would have done the weekly salary and then divided times that by
I done-
2.
All right,
Well, I knew there was 1,000 hours. in
Actually,
6
I have a
months.
reason. My thought process that way I won't talk about it on air, but I've been working on some stuff and gets to
He,
that.
he
That's
can't
the
tell you
reason.
his thought process.
Yeah, you were doing man hours.
It's
No,
copyrighted.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
I've
you're
been
doing
working
man
on man hours.
You've been doing man hours.
Yeah, and,
Or look, Derek Russ, we did a program at work.
like a
like y'all danced
like a play.
and sang
No,
or
like,
something. I want to go to
was
that.
it Annie?
That makes me want to work with you guys.
It was a Microsoft thing that I would put information every day and it would log it into.
Who played the girl in the Microsoft play?
Derek?
Derek
Derek
played the girl.
had this
Who played Peter
category. It
Pan?
was called man load, and I had to put in my daily man load.
So this was an X-rated play that you had there.
He would call me and say, "I noticed your man load wasn't ready."
I'm surprised Jamie said it's always ready.
So
we had
what
the good-
kind of what kind of foolishness is being partaken at this place of work? Because I assure you, it'll be a story on one of our episodes before long.
I said, "Can we not name it something else?" But we stuck with man load.
Trying to load my man load.
Okay.
I mean, the term is correct for.
I mean, yeah.
So a $50 minimum wage is not feasible.
No, it's not.
It's feasible.
Depends
but-
on the man load.
What happened to the $15 one? Is that because the inflation got so high? They said, let's go to 50.
Oh, you
That's
saw the numbers came out today. They're
It's gone up.
gone up. Interest rates for
No,
mortgages.
I've been
went
told
up.
how Bidenomics is killing it.
They're
It's
killing
just
us.
killing
yes.
us.
So Biden,
It's killing
Biden
us.
has no idea what's really going on. So he tells us that, and there is a group of people that believe anything he says, and you can't do anything.
So,
about it.
let's look at the jobs report. They came back better than expected, but the bulk of it, to my knowledge, is government jobs.
It's probably IRS jobs.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, but that would be like mowing your own grass, paying yourself, and saying, "Oh, I gave somebody a job."
See, I'd like to do that.
Yeah.
I got my own company.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, you could, part-time employees and federal and government employees shouldn't count onto the on the jobs report. I wouldn't think because you're not creating a new.
Oh, I think they probably do though.
Oh no, they absolutely do.
The so I think we talked about this previously, but it's finally taken hold. The left loves the fact these migrants are coming into their cities, right? These blue cities. They're the migrants just walk gleefully.
Sanctuary cities.
They gleefully blend in with normal citizens as they receive their $1,000 a month stipends and live in 4-star hotels and eat like kings. They don't have to work. They use that money to buy nice things and live the life Americans dream of living. But one thing we started hearing about last year, and I guess it's finally going into fruition here, wealthy Boston suburb of Wellesley decided they will open their doors to house migrants, with one resident saying if town can spend money on D&I consultants, it can shelter the border cross. Actually, this isn't the one, I don't think, that I really was looking for. But they've now opened their doors, and people are welcoming in migrant families to live with them in their spare rooms. But it has a catch.
It does. I've heard this. I've heard this.
They're basically become indentured servants.
Yes,
So
they are.
You allow them a place to live, but they wait on you hand and foot and do all the things that
They don't get paid.
you don't want to do. So, how woke are you if now? So, in what
Well,
world
now,
do you
but
get to
let's
live
be honest.
in?
History repeats
Having
itself.
slaves is a really democratic opinion, though.
We need a button.
Magical.
I mean, why would they change their ways?
They don't see it that way, Jamie. It's giving them a nice place to live. See, you're looking at it all wrong. That just because they have to clean up your shit and cook you meals.
Where'd I get one of these immigrants at?
I think you got to go north or south. You can probably go south.
Can you file them on your taxes?
Maybe that's a business plan. Should we start a business plan? We provide you your indentured servant.
Just
I
for
mean,
the-
so what if they decide
So,
to
like,
live there and
you
not
know-
and not do anything?
it'd be it's a good business model. Like we could maybe gather them together and put them on like a block, where they can pick which ones they wanted. Something like that.
Jamie, that's terrible.
Blew my mind. You would
So they
think.
pick us.
No.
Whoever.
We would gather migrants and we would let people pick which ones they wanted.
We would
Oh, I
list
thought you
all
meant
their,
the migrants would pick.
we list all their talents underneath.
That is a brand new business idea.
We list all their talents underneath what they can do. I can cook, I can clean, I can sing and dance.
Hey, we better trademark this.
And if you really want one of them, you guys got to start bidding on them.
Well, you would have to bid on the ones you want.
Well, that would only make sense.
Yeah.
We'd take our cut, of course.
Yeah.
yes, I mean
This sounds like
we can call it what, migrant trading, something like that.
You know I'm a little slow. I thought you were gonna let them pick who they want to stay with.
Nope. That's not what they do.
The facetiousness.
I don't think it works that way.
How do people not see this as a problem? Like this has happened before.
Because they're woke and they're really opening their doors to these people. And I saw a lady being interviewed the other night, and she was explaining how great it was. They cook, they clean. You got to think about that. But no, it's terrible. This is terrible.
Yeah,
I
it's
know it
stupid.
feels like it's the right thing to do, but it's as far fetched and ignorant as what we just talked about.
So let's be pretty. I think this is a pretty accurate statement that the slave trade morphed from indentured servitude.
Yes, and people. So these people coming over are still indentured to an extent. There's a lot of evidence where they still have to pay money to these coyotes or whoever was responsible for bringing them into the U.S.
I
Spend
know
a lot of money.
I know people who will bring guys over, let them work with them, and he has to sign something saying that he is responsible. But by doing that,
They turn over most of their money to them.
most of the money goes to them. I mean,
You have to pay
they're
these people that
and they're
live with
okay
you.
with that because they say their life, even in that instance, is better than what they were dealing with where they come from. Now, I don't believe that's true for everybody. All right, I know Gary listened to the link I sent you guys last night.
I've listened to some of it. Yeah.
Yeah, you didn't listen to the good part.
Not a
Well,
fr-
I listened to about last of it.
You're
I
not-
fast forward through it.
You're not a good
Yeah,
friend.
they missed the good part. But
Did I listen to the
this
beginning?
fella, we're talking about the Joe Rogan Experience, and there was a fella, Weinstein, I think maybe was his name, Feinstein possibly.
I thought he was the one that was.
Yeah, not that. That's a
Different
different one.
Weinstein?
There's
Okay.
different.
Yeah, it's a different one.
He was in
yeah.
Panama, and so I guess I wasn't aware of this. Maybe I was, but there's apparently a highway system that runs from all the way from Alaska to the tip of South America, all but 60 miles in Panama. In the is it the Darien Gap, Gary? Do you recall that?
I don't remember the
Something like
gap.
that.
It's a gap. It's 60. It's 60 miles.
60 miles.
It's 60 miles. I know that.
And so
Bottle kill.
he had
good job, Jamie.
Good job.
Way to work it.
Yeah, he had gone to Panama because he wanted to witness this migrants coming.
Do you have a
across
sponge
through
in that cup?
No, he just drank too much before he got here. Is what happened. But so they took him out to this gap area, and this gap is a jungle. The Darien, I think it's Darien. I do. If I'm wrong, that's all right. You can tell me I'm stupid, but it's a jungle, and people don't normally traverse through this jungle because it's so bad. But here's what he found when he got there, and this is what's troubling.
Did it say, "Welcome to the jungle"?
Yeah, I bet he wish he had. But he found this group of migrants, what you'd expect, these primary Latino people, right?
I would expect
But
that.
then he found there were also Afghanis or Middle Easterners in there. But the most troubling part, separated encampment, completely separate from everyone else, were these Chinese. Mostly men, mostly fighting age
I did hear
men.
this part.
Yeah.
They not only were there, but there were boats that were taking them up the river across this gap that weren't available to others. And he said when he would approach them to question them, they were very they weren't approachable.
They were asking like, why are you coming to America?
Yeah, they wouldn't answer. They
they
were
wouldn't
more
answer.
Yeah,
angry.
they just
more-
looked at him like they had no clue what he's saying.
And
too.
so this is what is going on. This is why we have to close these borders. If we go to end up at war, they're already here. They're going to be here. It's going to be a war from the inside.
But did we talk about this like 6 months ago
Look,
on the
but-
patio?
Well,
We did.
let's be honest.
theorize
Let's
it,
be
but I
honest.
hadn't heard any evidence.
If we go to
support
war,
part of this.
if we go to war with Russia, do we have the balls for an internment camp? And I don't think we do.
No.
Could you even find all these people?
No.
Boy, there'd be there'd be like Filipinos in there and everything else.
I mean, at what point are they sitting
Well,
there and they're
you-
poised
you
to
can't.
attack from the inside?
You can't get these people because then you're a xenophobe for looking for people of that nature. You don't know
You hear
who's
that word he dropped over?
Yeah, it's a xenophobe. Isn't that what they? Isn't
That's that thing they
that's
play with.
correct for
That's
our
that
term.
little thing they play like a.
No, that's a xylophone. But yeah,
Right.
you're xenophobic
You're
if you don't like
xenophobic.
if you don't like you don't want the Chinese coming over here with
We're-
and the boats.
I listened to a little bit of that with my wife last night, and you know what she turns to me and says? "We need more ammo."
Yeah,
That's a good wife. She says, "We need more ammo."
and it's not big. I mean, you should always have ammo. I mean, in case something happens, and it may not be this issue, maybe some other issue.
What's your go-to if all hell breaks loose, Gary? What's your go-to firearm?
I have a 12 gauge. There you go.
Love it.
Love it. That's my go-to. But I also got some other ones. But my go-to would be my 12 gauge.
Ones. Yes, other ones.
Ones.
Knee-jerk reaction is my AR, but
Yep.
I like my 12 gauge.
12 gauge does everything. You go get food with it.
I
It's
got
just-
more 12 gauge than 22 than I got anything.
Yeah.
And it's more abundant rounds.
Yes.
I got bird head on mine. I could use it as a pummeling tool.
Like a dead bird.
No, bird head grip.
Oh, yeah. They said bird, like a bird's head, like a crow.
Bird is the
And that's the same one that I used to duff hunt with. I just broke it down and
But yeah,
10 gauge.
modified it.
but you
That
got
12
you,
gauge.
you got to
12
think
gauge.
if the
I remember
crap
the
hits
10
the
gauge.
fan, you want to have I'm not a gun guy, but I would think if the crap hits the fan, you want to have something that there's a lot of ammo everywhere. I would say a 9mm, 22, 12 gauge, 20 gauge. Those four, I would figure, would be the top four of available ammo.
22 and 12 need to be what you have.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah, I mean, like ARs are cool, but boy, you can carry a shit ton of 22 rounds.
Oh, yeah, you can. There's a bunch of them.
And that'll reach out and touch you.
Yeah, like a squirrel. You can touch a squirrel or touch something
And
else.
sayings come. Oh, I was just thinking about this. Sayings come from places. They exist for a reason. Shit hits the fan. There must have been an awful situation that led to this slogan.
Yes.
Very profound. Let's go to the Google machine.
You gonna
Where?
I prefer to go Lugal machine. Let's go
the
Lugal.
legal?
I hit a button over here.
What'd you hit?
No, no.
The true origins of the expression "shit hits the fan" are largely undetermined, though some sources suggest that Canada is to blame. It might have come from particularly picturesque Canadian military language of the early 20th century.
I was thinking maybe like cow poo. I was figuring somehow it.
Why would it be in
like,
a fan?
well, they got the big ass fans, and maybe somehow cow
Maybe
cow
there's a
poo.
fan in the barn.
Cow poo had got stacked so high one day that it got sucked up into the fan.
It says it's potentially a reference to the agricultural muck spreader, and also mentions the following joke as perhaps valid. The expression the blah 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 is related to and may well derive from an old joke. A man is in a crowded bar, needed to defecate, but couldn't find a bathroom, so he went upstairs and used a hole in the floor. Returning, he found everyone had gone except the bartender, who was cowering behind the bar. When the man asked what had happened, the bartender replied, "Where were you when the shit hit the fan?" So, okay, that's got
He was a
potential.
shitter.
That was from 1989.
Huh. Interesting.
89?
18.
18.
No, it says 1989. No, it was longer ago than that.
It can't.
That was a.
I've been
from
hearing
a
that
book.
I've been
the
hearing that
phrase
since I
was
was
at least
born.
part of U.S. military slang during World War II. The garbage hit the fan on that one. Yeah,
Like
okay. I mean, that'd be a bad day when shit
Some of
hits
my
the fan.
favorite military, like FUBAR. That's
Yes.
that's one of my favorites. Snafu.
Mm-hmm.
But here's a great one. Have you heard Bohica?
No.
I don't guess I have.
Bend over, here it comes again.
Bonica?
Bohica.
Bohica.
That's a good one.
That is one of my favorites. That's
You could use that several places.
Here's another law. Here's something else we've talked about on there. Idaho advances pedophile death penalty bill. The
Love it.
victims forever
We need
live
more
in
of this.
fear of the release of their perpetrators, and many of these perpetrators are repeat criminals of this type of crime, said one of the co-sponsors. Yeah, it's pretty simple.
I mean, that's just not good. You shouldn't be a pedophile. That's all I gotta say about
I thought
that.
you were going to say it's not good they're killing them.
No, I'm not.
Gary's like, I'm going to take a stance. I'm pro-pedophile.
I'm not
I will
taking.
now declare my stance.
I'm sorry. There's no way I can defend pedophilia. I cannot do it.
So,
I can't take any angle on it.
okay, let me ask
There
you.
is no angle.
Let me ask you this. I saw well, I wish I could remember what state it was. They're passing a bill, and it struck me as one of those things that, like, I could see the argument for this. But they're passing a bill where it is a criminal offense to injure a police dog.
I'm okay with that.
I already
Don't
thought
answer
that
her.
was
I
a
thought it
bill.
was.
I did too. That's what they.
But
struck me
hold
as.
on. But
I have an issue with that.
what if the police dog is injured while taking you down?
Not just that. Once you release a police dog, I mean, you really like a officer knows when he's being violent, when he's when he's
When he feels overly exerted.
well, no, it's like when your constitutional rights are being, there should be a stopping point as a cop that he's aware of it.
Yeah.
A police dog does not. So, I mean, if a police dog is going above and beyond, should you not be able to defend yourself?
But aren't those police dogs like trained to
Well,
not to hit certain spots though?
Don't think so.
I think they are.
I don't know
They're
about
always
that
told
one,
to like
but-
go after arms. I always see
Yeah,
them go
like-
after arms.
Probably because people are flailing and stuff. I mean, you think they said, "Don't bite the balls."
Right.
I think they did.
But something else is, if a cop is trying to arrest someone and they resist, and a cop starts going beyond what is reasonable, does the person have the right to defend themselves?
I agree. They should.
It's
So-
tough.
That's touchy
tough.
right there.
Yeah. So same thing should extend to a dog because I mean,
Because anything you do is only going to escalate it.
it is. But like even if, well, like the boy in Memphis,
Then we're gonna have some bad dogs.
we're bad dogs.
But
They got that guy in Memphis. He got murdered, and it looked like a hit by 3 cops.
Yeah, Tyree
Nichols.
There was actually something update today. I didn't get a chance
Yeah.
to read it, but there was some update out today.
I mean, should citizens be able to defend themselves from cops?
I think
and
this.
I think the answer is yes.
Well, I think this goes
Sounds
back
like you
to
need a BLM shirt, Jamie.
yeah, but it goes back to what I think. I think of the dead dog theory in movies. You see somebody die in a movie, you're like, but a dog dies. That was somebody's kid's best friend. People be bawling, man.
They cry more.
They
about
cry
the
more
dog.
about the dead
they
dog.
They go play basketball.
They're like, no, man. They can't go play basketball.
They be
'cause they're so
balling.
They be
They'd be
crying.
so
They got
sad,
them
man.
alligator tears.
So yeah, do y'all feel that too when
I
you be
do.
like watch My Dog Skip and then you watch like Saving Private Ryan?
Old
It's
Yeller.
2 different things, man. Old Yeller, man.
Old Yeller's tough.
Old Yeller get you
But-
deep.
I never cried more than Green Mile.
Oh, that's a good movie
Old
too.
Yeller, though.
Old
man.
Yeller.
Man, that's tough.
Oh no, I think what's worse than Old Yeller was
Where the Red Fern Grows is
Yep.
pretty good.
Oh,
yes.
With Dan
I
and
forgot
Ann.
about
That's
that.
the one I was trying to think of. Yeah,
Dan and
I
Ann.
read that book and
I
couldn't
did
even
too.
hardly turn the pages because I was crying.
Dan-
yeah, I was like 5th grade.
Dan
just sitting there-
died.
Dan and Lil Ann.
They're trying to protect him from the cougar.
Of Mice and Men. Did you ever read that by any chance?
like
No, I
a
did not.
hot old
It's
woman.
long, but it's a great one, and it'll have you in tears.
I've seen
it's
the
a tearjerker.
I've seen the movie.
Book is even better, as always.
I don't read books.
In Pennsylvania, a Pennsylvania man has been arrested days after confronting, check this out, a drag queen during an all-ages Valentines drag queen bingo church event. The incident occurred Monday at the Third Independent Presbyterian Church, but he was not arrested until Wednesday. He said that as I was walking to the exit, the congregation attacked me, the man said.
The congregation. He was at church.
But it was
the
a
drag queen was at church.
But it was
giving
a-
an all ages drag show. He confronted that person, and as he's leaving the congregation, jumped him.
So he was confronting the drag show itself, and he wasn't in drag. Oh, okay.
I'm confused.
Okay, so there was a drag show, and some guy confronted the drag
church.
people at
a
the church.
Third
So it's not a
Presbyterian.
church.
No, it is a church.
No, clearly
The
it's not a
drag
church.
queen show was at the church.
At the church.
Clearly,
For
this
all
is not a
ages.
church. Clearly, it's not a church.
It apparently is. The man confronts the drag queen, and then the congregation jumped on him.
Like physically or just said,
Physically.
Physically got jumped.
look.
Yeah,
never
it
mind.
ain't. This
I was
is
going to
not a
incriminate
church.
myself. Just
Don't do it.
yeah, I was going to incriminate myself. Just look, like anywhere, go prepared.
But yeah, oh,
Don't give a hoot.
I've been like that scene from the Kingsman.
which
You-
part?
Oh, when
I've
they
seen
went
the
into the church and they're fighting.
Oh yeah, when they all go crazy. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah,
That's a really cool scene.
yeah, that was a good scene. He ends up getting killed, but
We
not
hadn't
killed.
talked about stuff like that in a while either. It hadn't come up.
Well, you haven't.
Yeah.
But I got these are kind of some happy stuff. Facts. That's the Ben Shapiro song with Tom McDonald.
Yes.
Reaches Billboard #1 digital rap song sales. Ben Shapiro said, "I may have quit the game, but the game won't quit me."
you know,
That's mind blowing.
it is.
It's mind blowing, and it's a good song. I really like it.
It's a good song. It really is.
So, have y'all been listening to some more Tom McDonald's?
No,
Yes,
Dude,
have.
Rubber Boots is legit.
and the gangster rap raised me.
Yeah,
It sounds like where I come from.
Gangster rap raised, but Rubber Boots is the one with
so he's like the Canadian Eminem, is what he is, right?
got something like that.
I wouldn't say that.
Uh,
I would say he's Tom McDonald.
He's a Canadian.
He's kind of like Post Malone, Eminem, and he's just a guy out here trying to make a.
let me ask y'all. We was talking about this
Catch a
this
nut.
today. Does Post Malone look like he's sticky? Like he just looks like he's
Like
if
you
you
got
touched
too
him,
much
you'd
sugar,
have,
like
you touched
syrup.
him, you'd have to wash your hands.
I
off.
tell you, his rendition of America Beautiful, I really like
he
it.
did fantastic.
So,
He did.
so if Post Malone walk up to Jelly Roll, they'll be stuck together forever. Because Jelly Roll,
So
It's sticky.
It's
this young-
sticky too.
this- this
That's
young-
a fat shaming. That's assuming he's sticky because he's fat. As a fat man, I identify as a fat man, and I take offense to that.
So this young man that works with me, he's getting married in September.
Is he
and-
fat man?
No,
Oh.
and he is
Well,
a
he can't talk about us.
to-
Wait, hold on. How do we know Jelly Roll identifies as a fat man?
I didn't say he did.
You just said
I
he did.
said I
You're
do.
fat shaming him.
No,
identify
I'm not.
because of
I
fat man.
identify. He knows he's fat, much like me.
I mean, you know, you had it well. It's like I look in the mirror.
You
it's
wear
like,
black. You layer up black.
Yeah.
That's what he does. And he hides behind.
I just look
Bunny.
like I just look like I'm layered up.
He hides behind Bunny XO, and people forget.
That makes a big difference.
It does make a big Bunny XO. It makes a huge difference. Yeah.
I mean, when you can sing too, you know,
Yeah, it makes a big
And
difference.
that Joker can't sing.
he can sing.
He can sing.
Like Post Malone, man. Those are artists. Those aren't just
Artistes.
artistes.
I really
They're
didn't think
they're
Post
magicians.
Malone could sing.
And Kanye just crazy.
Kanye.
You know what I tell you? They're magicians.
They're
They're
magicians.
They have magical words.
They can make your biases disappear, Gary.
my biases. Mm-hmm. Oh,
I'm trying to decide if our discussion about the migrant trade is going to get us banned or it's going to be all over. It's
Probably
gonna be the
neither,
thing
'cause no
that
one listens
moves
to
us. No, but somebody out there is going to hit a nerve with if we can get it in the right place.
I'll
Yeah.
put it on TikTok.
well, definitely gets banned.
I'll put it on the top.
It won't go nowhere with the TikTok.
But I
we already know
think
that.
getting banned on TikTok is actually like a badge of courage. TikTok is the
Well,
most.
then we have earned our courage back.
TikTok, based on what I've seen, is the most filtered or what's the word? Edited.
The most Chinese controlled.
It's the most biased social media out there.
So
You can see naked booties and naked people and all this stuff,
it's
but you
the
talk
people
about
they
politics.
have
Moderating.
moderating.
well, it's not even that. So if I say a woman's arm looks like a ham,
Which you did.
I did.
You did.
Then she.
I didn't think it looked like a ham.
And we love ham.
It just looked like a fat arm. That's
And-
fat shaming.
And,
yeah,
and
you know that's I love ham.
And-
I was complimenting.
I think
your arm looked delicious.
You were like, I want to eat your arm.
yeah, your arm looked
It
Hey,
delicious.
looked
if you'd have been like, hey girl, let me eat that ham looking arm, it probably
Yeah.
would have been different.
you disgraced the pig, Jamie.
Hey, but if I say
You called her a pig, Gary.
No, the pig. The pig got upset.
if I insult her,
Oh.
she can go in there and go through our profile and mass complain every video we have. And instead of looking at it, they block them.
It's a weapon of mass complaints.
And then you have to go in and appeal each one
Saw these
individually.
trolls. You know, when we were like popular with
She
our
looked like a-
lives,
she
we
looked
had
like a
lot of
troll.
trolls.
You know, I feel all trolls should pay the toll. The troll.
She
to
looked
come
like-
out from
the
under
troll
the
toll.
bridge.
The
The
troll
troll
toll.
She looked like one of them big bad Bergens on the movie Trolls.
On the movie trolls. If they had ham arms.
Ham arms.
If you put the ham arms on a big bad Trojan, was it Trojan?
And not
Troll.
Trojan.
Not
no,
Trojan.
you had a, what was the name?
Bergen.
Bergen. Okay.
They had a troll
Big
horse.
bad Bergens.
Big
Bo-
bad
Boggins.
Bergens.
The Bergens.
Bergens.
The Bergens. I've watched enough trolls.
Yeah.
But you got to pay the troll toll to get the boy.
That's what she said.
Have you watched that?
Gary, is that how you're going to do Valentine's night? You're going to be like, baby, you got to pay the troll toll.
But you've watched It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, right?
Nope. Never have.
Have you? Okay.
What?
Okay. Go watch the episode about the troll
Like my
toll.
brain hurt.
So you get the boy. I'm not gonna say the end of it because it sounds so bad, but it's to get a soul.
I think my favorite one is
to get a soul.
is when they fire Sweet D and
They fire.
Marty, do you have any idea what they're talking
They
about?
fire Sweet D and Mac or
no, not Mac. What's the
Charlie.
Charlie?
I've seen.
He's
it.
like, oh, Charlie says, he said, oh, Charlie does a lot in the morning. And right when I'm done, I walk over here and I hit the Coors Light sign. So those are delicious Coors Light. And they go, that sign says close, you idiot.
That's what I got.
So every morning he'd turn on the close sign.
That is a great
that's
show.
pretty funny.
You guys got to watch.
Yeah,
I
It's
have no
always
idea
funny.
what
All
y'all
right,
talking
I'll
about,
check
but
it
it's
out.
funny.
I'm looking for a
Look,
show to watch.
They
I'll
said,
check out.
They
Always
said
Sunny.
he said from this side I can't tell us it's closed. He said from the other side you can't tell us it's closed because he's illiterate. He can't read.
Wow.
And
And he has the blood bucket.
He gets so excited when he gets a new rat bat.
I feel like I'm left out of the joke. I'm
Dude,
about to watch it.
It is one of the funniest shows. And like some of it's cringy.
It's cringy, but
There's nothing wrong
it's
with
funny.
cringy.
It's not woke. It's
Oh, it's
great.
not woke.
It's not woke.
I think my favorite one might be where they go on the road trip and never leave Philadelphia.
Oh yeah, and the
And- and
U-Haul.
the U-Haul.
I don't know. The Thundergun Express one's pretty good too. Where they all keep leaving each other behind.
I like the one where they get on meth.
That's that's a funny one. Yeah, you guys should go watch.
What's the name of this?
It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. It's been around for a
It's
while.
been around for a
It's
while.
actually back out.
Actually, which it took me forever to realize that
Oh. Some sad news.
Mac and D are actually married in real life. However, in the show,
Oh,
yeah, Mac and D are married.
I didn't know that.
But in the show, they really go at
hate
each
each
other all
other.
the
I
time.
saw the one where he came out as gay.
Well, actually, everybody goes after D. Everybody hates D.
They do.
She's a bird.
Sweet D.
This so big.
Bird.
I got some sad news for you. Creator of one of the world's most beloved
Oh, I was gonna
breakfast
tell you
treats
that, yeah.
had died.
Breakfast treat. What's breakfast treat?
The man that invented Pop-Tarts, breakfast
That
will never be.
hurts my
William
heart.
Post, one of the inventors of an iconic breakfast staple that became an anytime snack with $1 billion in U.S. annual sales, has died at the ripe old age of 96. Dude was old.
Do Pop Tarts ever expire?
Yes.
I don't see no Pop Tart expiration on my bag.
No, people eat them all.
I grew up in a time where my mom bring home them toasters, and I was like,
That's not a Pop Tart.
Toaster strudels.
no.
No, I love
those are
to-
delicious.
No, don't
Oh.
be talking bad about toasted
Yeah.
strudels.
No, I'm not
We
talking
gonna
bad
fight.
about them.
These are the ones that like
They're
almost
great.
had icing on them and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, the ones that were like a pastry that just had squiggles on it.
Kind of something like that. So, what's your favorite Pop Tart?
Oh, I already know mine.
I know
Cinnamon-
mine too.
cinnamon
Cinnamon
brown
brown sugar.
sugar.
I agree.
Gosh damn,
Man,
y'all and Charlie
y'all
just lame,
You go lame.
That's the best one.
Well,
boring as hell.
well,
Boring.
depends on
Y'all-
time
It's
of
the
year. I
best.
like the
It's the
pumpkin
bestest
spice.
there is. No, that's not as good as
Cinnamon brown sugar.
No,
You know-
I like cinnamon brown sugar. It's my favorite.
They've swayed you though.
Do y'all pop a Viagra when y'all take it?
They got to, as boring as they are. They get one on blue chews.
Man,
You
that
gotta-
Joker gets me excited. What you talking about?
He-
I don't
that
need
is
a
his-
blue
That
chew.
is his Viagra.
That's right. I eat that Pop Tart and I run around the house.
He's like this.
Hey, I'll break the crust around the outside off and eat it first, and then eat the sugar part.
What the crust?
Oh, that's way too much work.
That's
That's what I do
I'm not trying to spend 12
Why
hours.
do you do that?
because I like to save the best for last.
So you eat the damn dried up crusty part?
Eat the crusty part first.
why would you eat
Now,
the,
I
no,
will say this: brown sugar and brown sugar, and
Cinnamon brown sugar.
whatever.
that may have been the first one.
If you take that, put a little butter, on top of it. My hand.
Oh, I see.
Now this is delicious. Gary, what is your favorite?
My favorite is the cookies and cream.
That's so
Okay,
lame.
that's solid. That's solid.
lame.
What's yours?
I got to go with the s'mores.
That's my wife's. She loves the s'mores. My kids love the
there's
s'mores.
nothing wrong
You
with
probably gotta
either
heat
of
them up
those.
though. I just eat mine.
But
cold.
compared to the cinnamon and brown sugar, they're kind of
What
lame.
was the first? Go look up what the first
I'm
Pop Tart
pretty
was.
sure
strawberry.
It's probably strawberry.
cherry?
It's gotta be.
It's gotta
You
be
know what?
strawberry.
I will say this.
Strawberry's
I
solid.
like blueberry.
Strawberry. Or
The
cherry?
strawberry cherry
The
solid.
first.
I didn't say I didn't like them. Now.
Oh
No.
Hey, I like brown sugar one, too.
Oh,
Whoa, what's the first Pop Tart?
the first Pop Tarts came in 4 flavors: strawberry, blueberry,
Strawberry.
brown sugar, and cinnamon. Apple currant.
Ooh,
Where'd that
They
go?
had that.
Where'd that go?
I've never even heard of
They
that
must
one.
have quit making
That probably tastes like a Fig Newton. Fig Newton
It
got
was
mad.
soon
I
renamed
love Fig Newton.
Appleberry. Originally unfrosted, were first introduced in 1964.
Those are
and
the one you put
Kellogg
butter
soon
on.
developed a frosting that could withstand a toaster, and the first frosted Pop Tarts were 1967.
Now, if y'all ever want to play Russian roulette with your Pop Tarts, what you do is go get the box, open up
Do you know what's
multiple
the
different
most-
boxes, pour them out. You can't tell the difference.
That's how ours are anyway.
You know what's the most popular flavor?
That's going to be brown
Mo-
sugar.
hold on,
Cinnamon
most
brown
no.
Strawberry, frosted
I was going to
strawberry.
say strawberry.
Who would want an unfrosted one? I wouldn't.
You
know
can
it.
buy
I
'em.
heard a lot of people put
I mean, I'm
butter
sure you
on
can.
top of
Uh,
those.
In
That's what they butter 'em.
2022, they stopped making peach cobbler, which I never knew they made.
I didn't know they made that.
But I regret not knowing that.
I like the hot Sunday one too. That one's good.
There's here are some new Pop
I
Tart
like
flavors.
the chocolate.
Does it have the
the
pumpkin
the
spice?
chocolate double, yeah, the chocolate fudge one's okay.
No, it has
pumpkin
apple,
pie.
cinnamon, apple jacks, banana bread, chocolate chip pancake, cinnamon roll Pop Tart. That sounds like cinnamon brown
That's the
sugar.
same thing y'all got.
Strawberry milkshake,
Yeah.
and then sugar cookie printed.
That's probably the same thing. They just put a different label on it.
The most eaten in this order: strawberry, cinnamon and brown sugar, s'mores,
Uh-huh.
blueberry frosted, cherry frosted, strawberry milkshake frosted, hot fudge sundae, and frosted chocolate chip cookie dough. I didn't know that one existed.
Gary's just
So
even on
cookies
the
and
list.
cream ain't even on the list. That's my favorite one.
Yeah, because you're weird. Weird dude.
I get a little kinky with my Pop Tarts. You know what I'm saying?
All right. I think we beat this horse to death. This episode will probably get a warning about human trafficking or some shit. But,
Or molesting Pop Tarts.
Or molesting Pop Tart. But
Look, if you go to Gary's house and the Pop Tart has a hole in it, don't eat it.
that's what she said. Jamie, part words.
Look, God bless the Pop Tarts.
Marty, what's your part words?
I ain't got nothing. See y'all next time.
Gary.
Catch y'all on the flip side, you know? Catch y'all on the flip side.
All right, guys. Look, thanks for listening. Thanks for joining in. Hit the like button. Look, if you got a device that's just like sitting there doing nothing, just hit play all the episodes and leave it running for days. We need as many hours we can get. But look, first of all, thanks for listening. We know we got some solid listeners out there. We did a shout out last week. We'll do that again in the not so distant future. But tell your friends about us. And Life from the Patio, we out. Peace.
We gone.